Yo,
What up,
What's good?
bud?
what's going on, gents? How we doing?
Not too bad. How you doing today?
How's it going,
Can't
fellas?
complain. I can't complain.
So, fuck it. I'm gonna jump right into one as soon as we get in here. I know it doesn't always mean that they were cut or released, but the UFC roster watch posted Darren Till cut.
That's fine.
Yep, I seen it. It is true. Hey, Joe, go ahead and send out that co-host, buddy.
What's that?
Go ahead and send out that co-host. But yeah, I did see that it is true. He was cut.
I kind of want to hear Kate go off right now because I know he's hot right now, bro.
About the Gaethje deal?
Yeah.
Oh, he's heated right now.
I can
His
tell the minute
fandom,
he started talking, I was like, oh, I know how he feels right now.
his fandom is hurt plus 235. That shit is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Oh,
That's a
man.
little much. I mean, I thought plus money. I thought like plus 170. To be honest, I didn't think Gaethje would open at plus 235. That is definitely beyond what I expected.
Bro, how you gonna do my man Gaethje like that? Open him at plus 235. You are crazy.
I
Bro.
mean, it's definitely enough for me not to bet Fazee, that's for sure. I'm not taking
what
him at fucking 300. Give me a break, bro.
is that? What he is? Minus 300?
It's like 275 or something, isn't it?
Damn, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't see that one coming. Man, I see T-Rex is in the chat here. I'm gonna give it like 2-3 minutes, and then I'll do a little proper introduction. Try to let a couple more people pile in here that we know are coming. Uh, Very honored to have you there, T-Rex. Man, quick one before we get it going. Did any man? So Jake Paul, I know that hurt a lot of you boys who were betting this weekend.
Not me.
Not me. I was like, no. I felt like there was definitely a time to bet Jake. And I'm not saying I thought this was the time to fade him, but I'm like, nah, the competition's starting to get too close. I had just stayed away from it, man.
I saw that dude at Leanne's. I was like, this dude is an athlete, bro. He's taking the L tonight where it's rigged.
Did you see I know I don't say his last name, but Dave from Barstool Sports, did you see his post?
Nah, I don't rock with Barstool really.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Joe. You should have known better than that, man.
I didn't. I don't, bro. I don't even know that guy. I
Oh,
seen it on
man.
a retweet. Is that a sore subject I didn't know about?
Ah,
No,
man.
we cool now, but it's still fuck Barstool.
There,
Hey,
Terrence,
Terrence, if you don't mind
Joe's
me
like,
asking, I know that you and Dude were like supposed to set something up and talk. Did that ever happen?
Yeah, I went on Barstool. Yeah, we hashed it out. So
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Joe's out here supposed to be the news guy and don't even know the
You
news.
know, I do, and I did. I as soon as you guys were talking, I'm thinking back, and I'm like, God damn it, I can't.
but bro, Terrence isn't the only fighter that has had problems with Barstool. Their headlines are just so misleading sometimes.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
They
I
suck.
wasn't defending him. I just thought it was funny that the host came out halfway through and was like, "Okay, I was completely fucking wrong." Like I was that cracked me up. Like we all know you're wrong, bro. You're wrong every time you guys post some shit. We know that. Like you didn't have to tell us you were wrong. We already fucking knew you were gonna be wrong. He was all surprised that Tommy could box. I mean, like, even if the dude had no fights before him, clearly he's coming from one of the world's best boxing camps. Like, he's gonna look good in there. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm a little biased or whatever, but that was
They
just how I
both
seen it.
impressed me.
Anyway, I know most. Yeah, I liked them. So I didn't watch it live. I went back and watched it. However, I went back. Top five boxers, but we're not supposed to be watching top
Yeah, you can
top.
tell they put the
We
work in, and I just respect that.
We need to put it in the air to get Terrance a fight with KSI because KSI was bumping his gums a few months ago.
KSI doesn't want to box me, man.
That thing is so weird. He like hates Jake, but he's
Jake
Logan's
paid him,
partner
I
on
think.
Prime or something. Are they just selling that? Do they like each other?
You know that's all for sales,
It's
Joe.
gotta
You know that's a
be.
sales
It's
thing.
gotta be.
All right, Joe, you ready to do a proper
I
introduction,
am.
brother?
I actually was just thinking that. So, man, as soon as we found out you were coming, Terrance, bunch of us died.
Oh, hold on. Shout out to Canetown for coming through on this. We appreciate you, brother, as well as Cade on hooking us up with this, man. That's pretty cool. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
With that being said, we are keeping it to the host. We're going to try to keep this as an interview. So if he's got time afterwards, maybe we'll do questions, but we'll hang out until then. So
Yeah, we're just gonna
go
try
ahead.
to shoot a few fast ones out there, and then hopefully he's got time to let some guys talk. So man, I just ran through his profile. It was just a bunch of stuff we knew, but in high school, he was a 2-time state champion, freestyle All-American, had a successful college wrestling career, 13 wins as a professional with 13 finishes. He's one of the most exciting fighters at 155 you've ever seen compete in the UFC. Not maybe, that's an absolute. The bio on TerranceMcKinney.com reads, T-Rex was born, stuff happened, now he's a legend, to be continued. Seems pretty fucking accurate. Terrance, it's an honor to have you, man. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm in Texas. I'm training with Kevin Holland, and I'm training with Suge, so it's been awesome. And yeah, the weather's here is nice, so I can't complain.
Man, I'll hop right off that statement because I had a question. I'm just gonna hop in because I wanted to ask. So I've noticed you're seen in photos with a lot of fighters. Like, you are a popular guy with in the UFC scene. Like, who are the guys now that you're at the level you're at that are, I don't want to say big brother, maybe mentor is the word, but who are the guys that are like maybe helping you try to get to the next level of your career now that you're there? Guys we would know, like fighters, I mean.
Jamal Hill and yeah, Kevin Holland. They're my big bros right now. They're putting me on the striking game, and I think we should expect something crazy in my next fight because they're helping me get to this next level.
Yeah, I
We
see you
expect that
post with
anyway,
Kevin all the
brother.
time. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Trace.
we expect that from you anyways. You always in crazy firefights, man. We love it. You're definitely a fan favorite here and everywhere, man.
Yes, sir. Killed or de-killed.
Yeah, it's fun for us. That's crazy for you inside there, but it's definitely fun for us. So I'll just ask, man, like, fuck it. We all seen the loss. Like, shit happens. Fighting is a tough career. There's no knocks in it or whatever. But like, how does the how does the bounce back from that look? Like, is that a you take some time off? Is it, do you get right back in the gym? Do you want to fight right away? Do you take time? Like, what's the bounce back from that look like?
For me, I didn't take no real serious injuries or nothing. It hit me on my neck. Uh, like I just got a massage. My shit was good right after going to the chiropractor. But yeah, I start training right away. I was just lifting at first, but now I'm getting in tune and just gonna pretty much box this whole month and train with Kevin. So, and then I'm probably gonna fight in May. It's looking like.
So you are already eyeballing a fight. So like, I know in the first like 3.5 years of your career, you fought like 13 or 14 times, and then you've been in the UFC like a year and a half, and you fought 5 times. How many times do you want to fight this year? Like, you've got one under the belt. You're talking about May. How many you want to try to get in?
I
Three,
want to get
four?
at least 3 wins to 4 wins this year.
How many fights are on your contract? And I'm not asking, like, bro, I'm not media. I'm just asking to see how fast you would pace through like a contract.
Well,
I'm not a
this is
media
my
guy.
last fight on my contract, and then we would renew it.
Is this your
Oh,
quote unquote rookie contract, or is this your second
No,
contract?
I'm about to be on my third contract.
Third contract. Wow.
Yeah.
man, cut through them quick,
Making
huh?
that big bucks now,
Yeah,
brother.
after this contract, we gonna be good to go.
Man, that's a sweet gig. That's sweet to see you can cut through them so fast. So you still train with Michael Chiesa?
No, not at all.
Okay, when you read, he seems like he was a big influence in getting
Yeah,
you
he was
into
my guy.
MMA.
Yeah,
So
he definitely got me into it, and yeah, I used to train at Sick Jitsu for a while.
nice. Cade, I see you with your hand up, but go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Terrance? Hey, last time we talked, because you came on my show. I think you just had a newborn. How's it been like? With doing father time and with stuff outside of fighting. How's everything been outside of the game?
Uh, well, it sucks that I got to leave my son for a month, but sacrifice must be made. But yeah, being a father's been like the best thing that ever happened to me. Just, just teach me how to have a sympathy side, and have to be caring and loving, and I think that's good for me.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, man. Because last time we talked, I think you guys just had him. You had just gotten home from having him and were settling in and stuff like that. So I just wanted to catch up with you and see how things are going, man. I'm glad everything's going well.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was a dope weekend. Winning my fight and then having my son. Yeah, that was crazy.
Hey, I know we're keeping it the host boys, but I'm going to approve an average in just a second here. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in on you, Terrance, at all. Andrew, go ahead.
Hey Terrence, so knowing that you're a father now, would you say that has motivated you more towards fighting, or would you say that it adds a little bit of pressure to
Uh,
you with the
there's a
fighting?
little bit more pressure, but like I tell people, it's not nothing I'm not used to. Like I wrestled in college, like being number one in the nation, and then have someone always trying to come up to your head every match, like it's their last match of their life. So like, we felt it before. We just know we got to work harder, and that's why I'm making sacrifices so my son can live a good life, know what it takes to be great.
So with your parenting experience so far, what would you say is harder, being a father or being a fighter?
They're both easy. Honestly, my son's just like me. He's always just smiling and laughing, unless he's hungry. Then he's going crazy. But yeah, he's pretty chill. He just be chilling.
Nice. I got 5 kids, man. Is that's your first one,
Yeah,
Terrance?
one and done. Let's go, baby.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I didn't want any. Now I got 5, so it is what it is, man. Uh, Listen, man. So I started reading your story. I'm not going to recite it here for everyone, but your mother's story seems like it could be a whole space of its own. Like just going from, I mean, the fast quote is gang leader, the national speaker, and educator. But it says in there that you moved to Germany and then you ended up in Spokane. How long were you in Germany, and why? Why did you go to Germany?
My mom and my stepdad were in the military, and that's how we got to Spokane because he used to live in Davenport, so we actually stayed in Davenport first for like a year and a half, and then moved to Spokane.
I assumed military. Um, so did you move a lot, or was it just a couple of moves?
I moved all the time. So I was born in Chicago, then lived in Linesville, Alabama. Then I lived in Georgia, then Germany, and then Davenport, then Spokane.
How old were you when you lived in Germany, and then how long did you live there?
Maybe like 2 years. I think I was like 8 when I went out there, and I came to Spokane when I was like in 5th grade.
Was English like a dominant language in Germany when you were there? Like, did you have any like trouble
Well,
with that?
you had to take like language class like right away, like in 4th grade type stuff, maybe 5th. I don't really remember, and it was crazy.
Wow.
So you did have to learn some German.
Yeah,
That's cool though, man. I mean, like that's gotta. Hopefully, it sticks with you. That's got to be something that sticks with you.
I was ADHD as hell, man. If you got me remember anything, I'd be impressed.
I still am ADHD, but like I'm not.
If I didn't like it, yeah, good luck.
Fair enough. I completely understand. Um, so I read a quote. It's on the website. Pretty cool quote. Um, It says I was embarrassed, to be honest. I was really disappointed in myself, just seeing my mom's face in tears. She could have lost me forever. I was her firstborn. That was a huge game changer for me. Seeing my family members crying and sad, just seeing that inspired me to make a change. I tried to be around them every day. I still feel they hurt. That pushes me to be the man I am today. So I don't know, but I assume that quote goes back to the story about the time that the bad day that you had. That's on the website. Everybody can go to his website and read it. I don't want to read his whole story here. But was that a turn point? Like, is that when you started fighting?
Yeah, in my trip, like I saw, I was supposed I was like fighting to become like one of the baddest dudes in the universe, and I was like, damn, if I seen all that and then I died and came back, I was like, I think I'm supposed to fight. And then I went to school one more year to try to win a national title because it's easier to get to bigger promotions that way. But they're trying to like use me to stay another year, so I dropped out and I start fighting right there and then.
So you've only formally trained MMA for like 7 years, right? Six
Yeah,
years.
this is my 6th year.
And how many gyms have you been in?
Two.
Okay, Cade, go ahead.
Well, three actually, because I did jujitsu at newborn first.
Okay, but was that. Were you doing that like in eye of an MMA career, or were you just training jujitsu at one point?
I knew I could like naturally beat people's asses, so I was like, I want to make sure they can't just submit me when I'm beating their ass because I'd be hella pissed. So I did jujitsu for like 4 or 5 months, and then I quit and went to a full MMA gym. Cause like within like couple months, I was like hanging with the black belt, and I was like, all right, it's time to go to a MMA gym now.
Very nice, very nice. Cade, go ahead.
So to you, Terrence, fighting is more than just being. It's more than just being an MMA fighter, hurting people, or competing. Like fighting to you is something I'm assuming you hold dearly to you because it's something that you got into that helped shift your life into a different direction.
Yeah, and also it's just fun to me, and it's something just like I always just enjoy. To be honest, I've always been scrapping and wrestling since a kid. So when I saw that, I just knew it was destiny, and yeah, and I know I'm gonna get the belt, and I already seen it. I just gotta go make it happen. So whatever sacrifice I gotta make this year or wherever I have to go, I'm gonna get the knowledge.
Trace, go ahead.
Yeah, man, I just gotta ask. Not trying to bring any attention to any other fighter other than yourself, but I gotta ask, man, what was going through your head when you was hitting Drew Dober, man? Because that dude can take a shot. We know you can throw one. Like the dude's chin is amazing. I mean,
Bro, I was thinking that same thing like 15 minutes ago. I'm not even joking.
like was that disheartening or like I mean, you just like screw it, I'm gonna hit you harder.
Nah, that was sick as hell, man. When I saw him take that head kick, yeah, that was demoralizing. I was like, oh my fucking goodness, this guy. I said, this guy's fighting for his life. This is what my mom was talking about.
Like I legit believe that if you can't knock him out, that dude's probably not going to sleep anytime soon. Like that was crazy, man. Just insane stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, or he goes to sleep for nothing, and we all know that was the damage that did it.
yeah. No, he's taking them easy, right? I think. But yeah, that fight was sick. That was fun.
Go ahead, Andrew. What
Andrew.
you got?
So, just to start this off, I have a tremendous amount of respect for you and professional fighters because you fight. You know what I mean? And I feel like adversity could be your middle name. You've literally fought for your life inside and outside of the cage. One of my favorite thing about really good fighters is after they take a loss, where do they go from there? Some guys, can't get back on track and their career derails. And some people get better. And I've noticed that you always bounce back after a loss. So what do you do for your mental, like with your confidence? Like how do you keep that up? Do you do spirituality? Do you do like a sports psychologist? Like what do you do to always like make sure you're confident in what you do to remain, and go forward?
For me, it's just like it's just knowing that like I'm competing with like the best people in the world, and like anyone could win on any day. So like to need to lose is it's not like hurting. It's just like it's just a learned experience for me. And like I said, this I've experienced loss before, so like it's more just motivating to me because it always the best like revenge, like people say, is success. So like when I see all the hated comments, I just be thinking like, I can't wait to have the laugh. It just motivates me to work harder. And like I told you, I already saw that I'm gonna be world champ. That it was my destiny, and so I just trust in God, and I just get right back to the drawing board. And after every loss, it comes to me what mistakes I was making or what I need to improve in my game.
Man, great question, and I love that answer, bro. That was good shit, guys. I love that.
Yeah, I got to agree there. I got one I'd like to hit because, we've only got to talk to a few fighters. We were lucky enough to ask like about the Dana White contenders transition. So Terrance, you came out of LFA off of a knockout and into the UFC in like a remarkably short time, like 8 days or something like that, right? Like you fought on a Friday and then the following Saturday you were fighting in the UFC. So like I know it's real easy to say, oh, well, that was sudden and it happened fast. But my question is, did it really happen that fast? Like, did you fight on Friday? Like, oh, yep, I'm an LFA fighter, and then all of a sudden you got the call, or were the talks already there? Did you already feel it coming? Is like my question. Like, do guys get a sense that it's coming before it comes, or is it just like, man, you wait for the call and one day, pop, it happens?
Yeah, you can feel it. I definitely knew the call was coming because like I already just knocked out two people in like less than 30 seconds. Like that's just unheard of. And I was like, and the dude I fought was a Brazilian guy, and I knew like no one's finished him like that. And I knew like after this next fight, they told me they're like, yeah, you'll get signed after this. Take this fight. And I took the fight and I knocked the guy out in the guard. And then I took the fight the next week. I got the call like on like Tuesday and flew out straight to Vegas.
Yeah, man. I actually watched. I actually started following you after the your contender series fight. The when you fought. Oh man, I can't think of his name.
John
Woodson?
Woodson.
Yeah, Woodson. Charles Woodson, and or Sean Woodson. And yeah, man, I followed you after I watched all your LFA fights, man. Like I knew who you were, and I knew that you were coming before a lot of people knew outside that contender series fight, man. I was posting about you already, so huge fan, man, huge fan. I think most of us are. Everybody is. Let's be realistic.
Love, brother. That's what I try to tell people. Like I lost two in a row, contender series, and then again right after. Like giving up's just not an option. That's what they want you to do.
Yeah, you're a fighter through and through.
Yeah, and I just refuse to give them that right. If I quit, it's going to be on me, and so that's not going to happen.
Did the So I mean, clearly, you're making your UFC walk. That's a massive moment. Like I'm sure it's not describable in words. Like if you don't experience it, you won't experience it. But you fought on Contender Series 2, so like pressure wise, and I know it was a quick turnaround for UFC, so maybe it's not a great comparison, but like the pressure on your shoulders, the world on your shoulder feelings, is that more there on the first UFC fight or the Dana White Contender Series fight?
I think it's more so now because like the hype and stuff. So like I gotta make sure I back that up. So
Man, fuck that. You gotta win. I mean, we want to see the banger and all that shit, but fuck the hype. We want you to win. Cade, go ahead, bud.
So it was UFC 263. You fought Matt Frivola, right? That's his name. That's
yeah,
who. Okay, okay, great. I was there live, and you were walking out, and I ran up to get a soda, and I came down the thing, and I sat down, and I spilt my soda, and when I looked up, the crowd made a noise and dude was sleeping. And
No.
I was like, I had to watch it on the big board, bro. Like, what happened? But that's when I became like an instant fan of you, and I was like, this dude's crazy, man. But I didn't even get to see him knock this dude out.
Yeah, that was crazy. My mom missed it too. She was there too. She went to pray and missed it.
Oh no.
She had to watch it on. She had to watch
Sound
it
like
on the
that prayer
screen.
worked, brother. Sound like she working magic over there.
She had to watch it on the screen. It had me dying.
Hey
Man,
Terrance, how's like your fame level like outside of the cage if you go in public? Like do you get hit up a lot or how does that work?
Um, I think it's crazy in Spokane, but yeah, I always get people notice me wherever I go. Like I would say I have like the swag and like the aura of like a ranked fighter. I'd
So
say.
is that something that you enjoy? Or is
Yeah, I
that something
love
that
it.
you try to shy away from just because you do a lot on social media and stuff and maybe you just need a break?
No, I love it, man. It's just part of the job, so you gotta love every aspect of it, you know. And it's nice to know people support you, know. So I just give love back. That's just kind of person I am.
man, that's pretty awesome.
Sounds
So
like you're as cool as us.
so I know we only asked for like 20 minutes ish of your time, so we really try to stick to that. But I would like to ask, you got any plans to go to International Fight Week? I'm not talking about fighting, man. I'm a fan, and I go to International Fight Week. I met 52 fighters last year. I didn't meet you. I didn't meet you, but I met 52 other fighters
I
last
was
year.
going to go last year too.
What do you mean you were gunning? Like you got busy?
I don't know what I did. I think I did something else, but yeah.
You're crushing me right
Sorry,
now, bro. You're
Pat.
crushing me. What do you like? You played some Xbox or something? What do you mean, Terrence?
No,
I'm just having fun, man. But it would be awesome if you showed up. I'm sure they'd give you a
I'll
nice
probably
spot.
go this year.
Man, it would be awesome. We got a couple more hands I'm going to try to kick out before he leaves us. Cade and then Trace.
Yeah, so there's a guy that it seems like you guys have went a little bit back and forth. A lot of people know him. Some people like him. Some people don't. But Patty Pimblett, he's getting ankle surgery, and he says that he's not going to be back until the fourth quarter of this year. You're talking about fighting in May, and that could probably. What's the chances we can see maybe Terrance and Patty uh, fight before the end of the year?
Patty
Uh,
don't want the smoke.
I think there's like a 50%. I think yeah, that's like a 50% chance. I think now that they seen me get knocked out, hopefully it'll make my chance of getting the fight even closer. That'd be sick.
I do want to see you fight him. He sticks his chin right out in the air, and it would just be just. I don't know, man. Let's see it.
Yeah, I'll kill that dude. Especially with the knowledge I'm getting right now. Like, I'm ready to get a win streak going, Lord willing, and yeah, I'm putting the work in for the win streak, and it's gonna come.
So is there really that feeling of like as a fan, we feel this, we talk about it in spaces as a fighter. Is there that feeling? So like my feeling is I'll just say what it is. Like, oh, they're not giving Terrence Patty because they're not gonna kill that hype train. Like, do you feel that way too, or is that just the fans that feel like that is what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel that, know that, and yeah, the fans know it. It will just be a bad night for them.
Well, it's nice to know that we're not the only ones that know. Trace, take us home on this, and then we're gonna thank Terrence for his time here.
Yes, sir. So, Terrance, I asked the same question to every fighter that's came on here so far. Uh, I cook all the time. I'm always throwing stuff in our group chat. What is the one thing that you have to have if you're cutting weight? Once you able to eat whatever you want, what is Mama cooking you, man? What are we eating?
Um, no, if my mom's making it, I'm definitely gonna need the baked spaghetti. She be
Oh yeah, and if mom's not cooking, what we having? What's our big thing we like to spoil ourselves with after camp?
If you're in
Some
Vegas.
steak and large lobster, maybe some hibachi.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm coming to eat with you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Good man. I'll tell you what, I'll buy you steak and hibachi if you go to Vegas, if you go to Fight Week, bro.
I
I'm
say that
telling you. I won't even,
we'll go to bust one out there,
bro, we won't even tell nobody you're there. I'll buy the food and everything. I swear on my
and,
life.
and I'll buy the strippers.
My man, yes sir.
This guy. Love this guy.
Hey T-Rex, I have to ask because I'm getting a lot of requests. Do you have time for a few questions, or do you need to get out of here now, brother? Do you have a few more minutes?
Nah, man. I'm in. I got you guys.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Well, I'll let you pick and choose there, Joe. We'll let you have uh, the host. I guess your job, brother. I'll let you have your job.
Yeah. All right. So Vinny had his hand up. Let him hit one. Then we've got a couple we don't know that have been
Yeah,
requesting like
just one
crazy.
thing, guys. If you are on the mic, be respectful, or we will boot you out. It's as simple as
Yeah.
that. We're
If
trying to be professional in here, and that's how we're treating it.
Yeah, if you're spamming or if you're screaming into the mic, we're just gonna cut you off and throw you out of the room. So anybody that wants to ask a question, we'll put you on the mic and then we'll put the hand up. Vinny, go ahead with what you had.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to thank Terrence for being in the space and wishing him luck for the future, man. I really appreciated you letting us know and visiting us. I mean, we love it. Good luck, brother.
Hey,
I think Tycoon is the one that's been requesting the longest. You got a question, bud? Go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, Terrence? How you doing, guys? Sorry, I'm in an Uber right now, but was curious, kind of, have you been approached by any cryptocurrency companies to promote like meme coins? I know that's been real big in the UFC, and was curious. If I know a lot of these coins are what I like to call shit coins, and they're going to zero. But was curious if you've partnered with any of them, or if anyone's reached out to you, or if you would consider that.
nah, I stay away from that. But yeah, I dabbled with it back in the day, but now I just make money other ways.
Yeah, that seems sensible to me. Seeing Red MMA. Go ahead, bud.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me, and Terrence, big fan as well too. The one question I really kind of wanted to ask here: who's a guy in your division currently that you've currently have fought or want to fight that you could see yourself fighting in the future, maybe within the next year or two, that you'd also want to possibly train with as well too? Because I know your guys' division is extremely stacked with a bunch of talented guys, including yourself. So I was just kind of curious if there was anyone specific that you had in mind.
Yeah, who I want, I have to have Armin.
Okay.
It's a must. I'll fight him before I'm done. It has to happen.
Do you guys have beef or something like that, or?
Um, he said some stuff, and I just want to smoke. I don't think these guys really been hurt. You know, people fight good, but these guys haven't been hurt. I want to see how we fight once I like really start hurting this man.
Yeah, I mean, wrestling kind of goes out the window when you're getting hit with power like yours, so I'd like to see that happen too.
Awesome.
Dead picks.
Hey, yo, Terrence, what's up, man? Just want to say I'm a big fan, and I appreciate what you do in the cage, man. That shit, it's inspiring. Like hearing your story, with the police and all that. Like that was very, it's very touching, man. Very happy to see
Appreciate
you
that.
doing big things. My question is, who do you got for the main event? Surreal Gon or John Jones?
You
Yeah.
already know I'm going with John Jones.
Yeah.
There's
Hell
levels
yeah.
to this shit. You guys gotta remember, this guy's just getting into MMA. John Jones been doing this since like we were youngsters, man. This guy's the next level. He's gonna get it done like he always does.
Hey,
That's
Terrence,
fair,
I just want to tell you, you solidified everything I've been bitching at these guys for 6 months, and they're never going to hear the end of it now. I've been telling them that man set a standard that people have been training for, and they've been shushing me off. They ain't never going to hear the end of it now.
Cause
Trust us. If
they
there's
think
ever a group chat
they
that
think
supports him,
Gon can get him, but I'm like, dog. Who has he fought that's athletic? Francis is flat-footed. All the other guys are kind of fat. Let's be real. They're not about to be moving like John Jones.
Yeah, everybody in this group chat for sure does give John Jones his love and his due for sure in here, especially Joe. Joe rides for him 100%.
Man, we got a hater down there, our homeboy D baby. He's on gone, but we just gonna call him out. Wesley, I've seen you've had your hand up real patient, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, Terrance, big fan, man. I was wondering if you had any hot takes for this weekend.
The fights I like or what?
For the main
Yeah,
event,
that's nice.
any of the main card fights.
I'm excited for that. Whatever Slock Survival, whatever his name is, versus Jeff Neal. That's gonna be fire.
Is Turner gonna win?
And then, yeah, that's gonna be a fire ass fight. And I'm excited for Bo Nickel, man. The dude's a freak. Like, come on now, that's gonna be sick.
Jenny, I seen you had your hand up. Did you want to get a question in?
Yeah, if anybody wants to get a question, then put your hand up and we'll get you on the mic.
Yeah, otherwise we're not gonna stretch him. We don't like to do that to people.
We're not gonna hold this man up too much longer. Go ahead, Cade. What you got?
Would you like to fight Gamrot or Turner? Like the winner or loser, whoever, it doesn't really matter. But would you like to fight those guys?
Eventually, I'll fight either. It don't really matter to me. Me and Jalen already talked about it. Eventually, we're gonna fight for sure.
Man, I just want to say you said you want to fight in May, but that doesn't help much. There's 66 fighters in your division, and that doesn't fucking narrow it down at all. As a big fan, I just want to point that out, Terrence. You didn't narrow down too much for me there.
Yeah, I got some names. You guys know soon, but if I were to say who I want right now, it's Jimmy Malarkey next.
Nice. That would be beautiful to watch happen, man.
I don't
Man,
think Jamie Malarkey has the striking defense to keep up in that one, man. That would be a fun fight.
I'm just trying to get my bucks. I need a quick win. You know what I mean? Jimmy
man, get back
Malarkey.
that Minner loss. Is he still with the UFC? That's a quick. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk bad on anybody.
He's cut, bro. He's cut.
Yeah, Robert Emperor. You guys got some questions for T-Rex, man, before he gets out of here? I see you, Usman. Go ahead, Usman. Y'all do throw y'all's hands up.
Yo, what's up, T-Rex? I just wanted to ask, how much input do you have in like the fights that you're willing to take? Is it mostly your manager that goes ahead and deals with all that? Because I mean, when I look at your record, it's like you ain't taking no easy fights. So we knew that Drew Dober was gonna be a war. You went and took on Bonfim in his fucking backyard. Um, do you have any input? And is there any time that you want to be like, yeah, I have all this star power, I have big power, I have exciting fights, but maybe I should pull back, slow down, maybe try to take some easier fights and give yourself some more time in the octagon?
No, I want to fight the very best of the best because that's where I'm trying to be. And the more I fight these high level guys, the quicker I can eliminate the stuff that's gonna be affect me when I'm in a championship fight. The less holes I can have by the time I fight for the belt, the better. So I'd rather figure them out or take an L, learn them now, than having to lose in the title fight.
All right, so we got NYCZUU. Go ahead, bud. You had your hand. You requested earlier. Go ahead and get your question off. All right, go ahead, Sing. You go ahead, bud.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to ask one more question here. It just kind of popped in my mind when I was thinking about future matchups for you, Terrence. What do you think about a fight like you and Bobby Green? How that would go?
I think he's about to retire after his next fight. I've been hearing.
Oh shit! Maybe you be
No
the
way.
retire him.
Man, that would not go well. That would not go well. Cade, you know what? I feel like we're stretching it now, and I don't like that. Cade, take us home.
Do you still train with I'm so bad at names, man, but Syed Yaqub?
Yeah, he still trains with us. They kicked him out the UFC. They wild for that.
So he's someone that actually has been in the space a few times. Really cool guy. Funny. as hell. What advice can you give to him, like after what happened to him, just to stay positive?
I talk to him just to stay positive and trust God, and just know, no matter what, you showed you're one of the best fighters in the world, and know that you're gonna get picked up by a big organization. And yeah, that's what he's doing. He's staying focused, working harder, and we're both gonna have an incredible finish to this year. Promise that.
Hey, Terrence, I'll let Joe send it off. He's the host and everything, but I just want to say thank you, man. You've been so gracious and so kind to give us your time, man. Even on my show, to come into here and talk it up with the On Topic space, man. It really does mean a lot, and we appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's man. He summed it up very well, Terrence. I want to thank you so much for your time, bro. Like I know to you, this is like a space you kicked off, but we're not media guys, bro. We're hardcore fans in here, and this is big deal for us. This is all week in a chat. You know what I mean? So I really sincerely appreciate it. I can't wait to see you back in the octagon. I hope May is, if that's where you want to get it. I hope you get May, and I hope you press that button on somebody, man. We're huge fans around here. Thank you very, very much.
Hey, love you guys. Stay blessed.
Do the same, Terrence. Do the same. With that said, guys, it
I
is
see all
time.
these requests. Sorry, guys, we only had so much time. We actually pushed past our time limit with him. I know some of y'all had more questions, but we can only do with what we work with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he doubled his time for us. Like he told, Cade and Kane asked for 20 minutes, and he told him he'd give him 20 minutes, man. He was in here almost 40 minutes, and he popped in, I think even before the hour flipped when I was trying to get in early, man. So like that was pretty awesome of him. So
Hey,
sorry
I'm
anybody
gonna
that
let a
couldn't
couple of
get on
these
the
guys
mic.
through. I'm gonna let a couple of these guys through because they're still requesting just to see what they got. Okay, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody can get on the mic if they'd want to.
Hey, Cade and Kane, thanks again, guys. We really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. We always love connecting with fighters. They are humans just like us, and they have feelings just like us. So it's nice to get around people like-minded. You know what I mean? So thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. If y'all got
Absolutely,
something to
man. No
say, just throw
problem.
y'all's hands up, boys, and we'll get to y'all. Sorry, Kane. Go ahead, brother.
Oh no, I was just saying absolutely. I appreciate you guys welcoming me into the group with open arms like you did. Yeah, I can't wait to see Terrence get back in there, man, because I feel bad for the next person that's staring across the octagon at him.
Oh yeah, that's bloody murder night that night, bro. He's gonna. Oh yeah, it's fucking fully motivated right there.